Game is Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. I bought all three of the Holmes games for about 18 bucks. I'm going to start on the first one. I've been waiting for this to get into kind of like a little bundle state where I could get all three and just have a blast rolling through them. I love playing games like this. It's one of my favorite things to do is play, especially a Sherlock Holmes. I mean, I've been waiting patiently for a good Sherlock Holmes game to come out, and I've heard nothing but great things about this game. Finally, I get a chance. He's been out for quite a bit. Some of them over 10 years, but finally they were affordable enough for me to do it my way. And for games like this, I don't really like to pay full price for them. I'd rather wait until they're on sale. So we're going to fire this up, and we're going to start right from the beginning. But I love Sherlock Holmes. I love investigating games. It's like, and Sherlock Holmes, this was before he was famous.
Full of the good stuff, and you'll see the back of any seasickness.
Thank you for your support, John. Don't suppose you actually brought any ginger?
No, I don't get seasick.
Terrific.
Don't worry, Sherry. We've almost arrived at Cordona. I can see land through the porthole.
So much for docking by tea time. The captain seemed more interested in his maids than in his maps.
Oh, is Sherlock grumpy? Cheer up. We're back where we grew up. It's exciting. What's changed? What's the same?
Ugh. I'm starting to question whether the weeks-long journey was worth it. Travelling all this way, enduring this indignity simply to visit a grave. Even if it is my mother's.
Ah, that's just Mycroft's nonsense, still rattling around in your head. Try to forget what he said. I have.
I believe it was that this is a performative farce, a feeble excuse to avoid responsibilities, and that there was nothing to be gained from it.
You needed to do this. Enough of the self-pity and doubt. So we're a little late. What of it? We'll retire to the hotel and visit her in the morning. It'll be worth it.
Thank you, John.
And if you want to notify the captain's wife of his indiscretions, I will not stand in your way.
Ah, at last. I'm quite ready to get off this cursed boat.
Come on. We'll go together.
Okay, so just to give you a quick breakdown, the John that he's with is not John Watson. It's a different one that he grew up with. And this is before he was famous. Well, I seen something going on with that lamp. It had like yellows. It was either butterflies or leaves or something floating around it. It might be a point of interest. We'll see.
Hey, Sherry. Come on, catch up.
Yes, yes.
Open the game, use L to move around, press X to interact with objects. Well, okay, it looks like it's just moths going around the lamps even in the daytime. I just want to get, man, it is very, very beautiful. Very detailed, very beautiful. I'm liking this. This is the PS5 version of this game. The other ones are in PS4 version, but this one is, I mean, look at it. Look at the stucco on that brick. That's very detailed. Let's see how the plants look. Let's get like
Palazzo de Lusso, sir.
Plants could have used a little work. Most definitely. I mean, when you look at it from this angle, not too bad, but I mean, you have to really be low in there.
If you need something, sir, please inquire at reception.
Thank you, Bellhop. Tish Tosh, do you have any scotch?
Welcome to Il Palazzo di Lusso, sir. We just need your signature. Would you kindly sign these papers, sir?
There you are.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Yes, we have room 221 prepared for you. I see it was reserved for 2 people. Would you like a second key?
Oh, no, I think we'll stick together.
Very good. Rooms are upstairs, sir. Welcome to Cordona.
Hurry up, Sherlock.
Thank
I
you.
want to see our room.
Thank you, Frankenstein. Madam, you missed a spot. Upstairs? I think we talked
Hurry
to
up,
him.
Sherlock. I want to see our room. I hope there's a balcony with a view.
Room 221. Ma'am, you might want to cross your legs. I was going to say, I'll slap him in the face. Not smoking, you savage. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see here. What room is this one? You know, they could have made him white to make it easier to see 226. $225. Okay, so it's R2 to run. Good, there we go. So we're at 225. I think it's all the way around the other way. 227. 228. Didn't he say upstairs? Is there a third story? Okay, let's look down here. Staff only. I mean, I'm sure I could look at a map, but that would just be too easy, wouldn't it? We were already here. $221 is going to be this way. There we go.
I apologize, sir, but your room is not yet ready. Perhaps, in the meantime, you would like to relax in the foyer? Tonight, the restaurant is offering a complimentary marlin ceviche to all our guests.
Oh,
Let's
well,
check what they have on
lovely. I believe I will have the marlin ceviche, sir.
Let's check what they have on offer.
Why, I believe a scotch and some marlin ceviche, sir. Dish tosh. Everybody must enjoy the marlin ceviche with a nice scotch. Or maybe a chilled brandy. Okay. Let's look at this. I just want to grope some boobs. Come on, let me grope. I'm kidding. I'm joking. Well, this is a foyer. And evidently I'm not allowed in it. Right. Yes, lovely. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so we'll go to the lower one. Well, hello, sir. How are you? Yells, yells. I'm going to look important with the, Knights of the Round Table here. I'm just kidding. Just joking. So why isn't the foyer available to me? It told me to go there. There's got to be an opening to get in there. So is this like you got to run around and try to find the opening thing here? Okay, there's other side. Let's see if we can, can't go that way, so let's go this way. And see if we can approach it from this side. Yeah, that's not working. Okay.
Let's check what they have on offer.
Yes, let's do. Let's. I arrived at Cordona. So much accompanied by my only friend John. Late evening, but I have a room booked at the hotel. Palazzo de Lusso. Somebody need to check into the receptionist. It seems I must spend a night here before I can visit my mother's grave. The receptionist spoke to me. Said room number 221 had been prepared upstairs. Server told me that my room is not yet ready. I guess I have to spend time in the foyer. Okay, so they want me to go to the outdoor foyer. Could have specified that, but, you know, I mean, hey, fuck it, right? And what exactly am I supposed to do here with no point of interest? Am I supposed to just hang out right here? I'm like right there, dude. Because that's the round garden. I'll show you. Right here. See how it's rounded right there? I hit X on the upper one and they wouldn't let me do anything. So what are we doing here? So run up here, run across. Oh.
Those are the sharp eyes of a man with a bright mind. Almost like mine.
Oh, somebody's all full of himself, huh?
Whoa. What a breathtaking man.
So I just walk around just dictating pictures that I see. I mean, I would rather look at the fine marble art, but, you know, I mean, hey. To each their own. You know, we're going to see special, you know. Enthralling. Oh, he has nothing to say about the burning of innocence. Just look at my pictures. Oh, wait a minute. Dark rituals at the graveyard. And so, right after I turned the corner, I saw him. The necromancer. He started to nervously look around, but I quickly hid behind a gravestone. Common sense told me to run. But my duty to you, my readers, was more important than the risk to my own life. Luckily, the vampire did not notice me. He continued his devilish ritual. He raised a woman from a grave and ordered her to kill two men who were close by. Then they kissed and made unholy love on their freshly unearthed coffin. Lasted for hours. And when the moon became low in the sky, they turned into bats and flew away. I managed to obtain a few photographs of the victims. Unfortunately, these were confiscated by the police. Because you're a pervert? Yes, lovely. Lovely. Pretentious perfume. Lovely. Lovely. Indubitably. A lot of Turkish judges here. German accountant, friendly, avid believer, good singer, Macedonian accountant. Occultist. Well, we know who's involved with that graveyard crap. Enjoys cross-dressing. Well, yeah. Right. Hydrophobia. So we know how to get him to run away from there. Spill water on him. Like, seriously. Swedish pharmacist, insomniac friendly. Might be able to get something to put somebody to, probably something I can get from him to help this lady over here that has allergies. In order to get some information. Ah, snitch. I know who to get some info from. Snitchy snitch. Okay, how about you, lady? Crimean noble. Has 4 children. Plays cricket. French artist. Friendly. Macedonian tourist. Enjoys cross-dressing. Sympathetic. Well, I know a couple that they would be able to get down. Blind in right eye. Accommodating. Religious fanatic. Okay. Well, now that I got all the info on the 411 on most of these people, let's go get the info on this side. We'll find out about blistered feet, xenophobic. I can't remember what xenophobic is. Harms animals. I don't like you, sir. I wished I had a glove. I would bitch slap you with it. Blistered feet. Xenophobic. What the hell is xenophobic? I'm trying to remember. Agoraphobic. Dog lover. You are a good person. Ugh. Cat lover. Okay, now we got pretty much everybody investigated here. Still would like to know why I can't get in the foyer to advance my game. But okay. I guess we got to find a magic key.
Let's check what they have on offer.
Yes, lovely.
Perhaps in the meantime you would like to relax in the foyer? Tonight the restaurant is offering a complimentary marlin ceviche to all our guests.
Yes, lovely, but it's not open. So, yeah.
Hey, Sherry, just our luck.
If seafood's not to your taste, everyone loves Benedict's batch, our poached eggs with hollandaise sauce. If seafood's not to your taste, everyone loves Benedict's batch, our poached eggs with hollandaise sauce.
Hey, Sherry, just our luck.
A medium, John. Haven't we been through this already?
Come on, it's not like we've got anything better to do.
Excuse me, sir, but I believe Mr. Galich is conducting a séance at the moment. Perhaps you'd care to have your portrait drawn while you wait?
Why?
Pardon me.
Why should I sit for a portrait?
Sir, it's art. It doesn't need a why. It is its own justification.
All things require justification, be they objects, systems, or beliefs.
How about art as the lens through which we see the truth of the world?
That's backward. Truth is not subjective and not complicated. It's just the truth. It either is or it isn't. You do not need a lens to see it, just an open mind.
Ha! That seems rather close-minded. Truth, like beauty, is in the eye of the beholder. So tell me, what do you see?
Mediocrity.
Well, you
Come on,
asked.
Sherry, what did he do to deserve that? The servant mentioned ceviche at the bar, Sherry. You should grab us some, and I'll find us a table. I'm starving.
Okay, time to check if John found us.
If seafood's not to your taste, everyone loves Benedict's batch, our poached eggs with hollandaise sauce.
Sherry, I'm over here with my new Ursine companion.
Cordona's even quieter than I remembered. It's going to be a long evening.
Ah, come now, Sherry. What say we amuse ourselves with a little game?
What were you thinking? Oh, promise me it isn't nonsense. After being cooped up on that boat, I am itching for activity.
Oh, as you can see, someone left a cane on our table. I simply thought you could identify its owner.
Ah, so it is nonsense. It'll take me a minute, John, at most.
Well then, you can deliver it to him as well.
Deliver it to him. Then what are the staff here for? Aesthetics?
Stubborn, Sherry, too stubborn. You wanted something to do.
Slapping oneself in the face is also something to do. That doesn't make it worthwhile. But all right. Let me take a look. The cane is made of ebony, it's worn uncared for, and bears the scars of numerous hits. The hand grip is a head of a golden Javanese statue, probably stolen from a temple. The dents suggest it has been used as a bludgeon. The cane is made of ebony, it's worn uncared for, and bears the scars of numerous hits. crest depicting a bulb of garlic in a meadow. Perhaps the Fielding family or Meadows. Or Craven, from the Old English name meaning garlic place. This cane is an expensive and ostentatious weapon. Its owner must be vain, volatile, and of noble English blood.
Take it with you, Sherry. Let's return it to its owner. All right, I hope you noted down your observations in your casebook. But how are you going to find this nobleman?
The cane itself is not enough. I may have to ask other guests if they saw who was here.
Sherlock can ask bystanders about a piece of evidence. Press to open the casebook, pin the evidence with square.
Pardon, monsieur, but I am not in the mood to talk.
Okay. Well, fuck you too.
Do you know anything about this?
Of course. Stop me when you've had enough.
There were 3 people at the table, a couple and a retired Navy officer. Observers weren't sure what happened to the couple, but the Navy officer was seen going out to the front garden for some air.
Well, even with your keen senses, Sherry, I doubt you'll find the cane's owner on your first try.
Huh. And would you be confident enough to bet on it, my friend?
Why not? Let's see how good you really are.
There's a Navy officer right over here somewhere. I seen him on a couch. This is the guy that owns the cane. I guarantee it. Give me... There. Come on. Seriously? Well, here's the guy that wasn't there before.
Not that one, huh? You lost the bet, Sherry. Don't let that stop your search for the Navy officer.
Do you know anything about this?
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know.
Yes, scurvy. Find the caves are to locate former Navy officer who went out into the front garden. Okay. Front garden. Right here. Unless this is front garden and they'll let me open gate, which they won't. So that leaves these people. And guy here's got scurvy.
Is this familiar to you?
Oh, I'm sorry, but that's beyond my knowledge.
Okay, so they won't let me.
May
there
I
we go.
ask you something?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
Hey, Sherry, don't we now have the perfect excuse to visit the seance?
I'm just going to give the cane to its owner. You will not persuade me to take part in this show.
Okay, so this is a bunch of running back and forth, but that's okay. Okay. Problem is where the hell's the seance? Okay. Okay, I am getting vague. Okay, join one. There was 3 at table. The men were talking about yachting, and the lady was fidgeting with the cane. Where is the seance room? Once again, we're guessing.
Come on, if you hurry, perhaps we'll see the ghost.
Oh, okay.
This hotel, this island, it's full of thieves. First my cane, now the diamond. Take your hands off me! Do you even know who I am? Hey, boy! That's my cane!
I get that a lot. It's a very common design.
What? No, that's a custom-made...
A joke. A joke. It was left at my table in the restaurant. I thought it deserved to be returned.
Well, I'll be... It is rare to encounter a straight-fingered true penny these days. What a gentleman. But I must ask, how did you know I was the rightful owner?
Judging by the heraldic, emblem on his signet ring and cane, I can be fairly certain that this man is Lord Craven, a noble Englishman in the habit of visiting resorts to receive treatment for his liver malady. His Lord face indicates that he has succumbed to the temptation to drink a few shots of alcohol, perhaps. He was unsettled by the seance. His red knuckles, I presume that he takes boxing lessons to strengthen his physical condition. Already annoyed by the disappearance of his cane, he is now infuriated by the theft of a diamond, unsurprisingly. An ill Englishman on resort.
Simple deduction. Your cane told me everything. I was after a British noble who takes boxing lessons but suffers from some liver issues. And if one were to go further, one may even be able to extrapolate your name from your heraldic symbol, Lord Craven.
Well, you're half correct. I am indeed Lord Andrew Craven. Your other guesses were wrong. But you still have the edge over that blasted medium. Well, you found my cane. Perhaps you can locate my diamond, too. Yes, you should do it.
Yeah.
Child's play,
Yeah.
Mr.
Holmes. And if a child can do it, then I'm sure the local police can suffice.
The police? Why bother? I know this harlequin stole it. The only question is, where is it hidden? Fine. Give me my stick and I'll resolve the matter myself. This thief almost confessed after a single punch.
I suspect a beating may result in answers of questionable veracity. Fine. I shall spare you and he the trouble if you first answer me this. You insist the medium robbed you during the seance. But what occurred exactly?
Ah! It was a dirty trick. We were sitting here in the dark, chanting and holding hands as expected. Then something began to appear from the medium, like a cloud or a bubble. The swindler called it ectoplasm.
Ah, yes. Common in the spiritualist trade, and quite the spectacle.
Indeed, perhaps too much. My beloved Emma screamed in horror, and I stood to defend her, attacking that cursed ghost.
How brave.
But my hand hit nothing. The medium jumped away from me, and Emma fainted. I lit the candle, and the diamond was gone.
How does a priceless diamond become the subject of a séance? It is an unusual accoutrement.
Emma wished to speak with its former owners. My grandfather told us it belonged to a Rajah, an Indian king.
So you were summoning long-dead Indian royalty, and, pray tell, you were expecting him to converse in English?
To be frank, Mr. Holmes, I don't believe in ghosts. But Emma was fascinated by the idea of meeting a real king, even a dead one.
Well, a crown is a crown. Can you describe the stone itself?
A yellow diamond, not less than 100 carats, and perfectly egg-shaped. There is not another like it.
Stay here, and don't touch anything. I'm going to investigate further.
Don't fret, I'll be keeping a close eye on this thief.
This must be the ectoplasm. Too bad there's not enough for a proper chemical analysis.
Ectoplasm? The ghost was here, Sherry.
There are light traces of rouge on the edge of this wine glass. Half a glass of Balblair Scotch and the remains of a poor Laranaga cigar. What else does a gentleman need? This brooch is old and cheap, but the moth design has its charms. The diamond was placed on the table so that all participants could reach it. This hefty chair has nearly broken after hitting the wall. Could one man even lift it?
At Cambridge, I was captain of the rugby team. It was no place for weaklings. Find the stone, Mr. Holmes, and quickly.
Was this covered on purpose?
Of course. It is very dangerous to leave a mirror exposed during a seance. The spirits may become enraged.
Or someone may notice the trick they should not see. Quite a display for the tremulous visitor.
How can you not love this stuff, Sherry? It adds so much atmosphere to the room.
Okay, she was sitting there across from the window. And there we go.
Bacchus would find this place incredibly dull, don't you think? Bacchus would find this place incredibly dull, don't you think? Bacchus would find this place incredibly dull, don't you think?
Why is it giving me... This is a location.
Thank you for helping us resolve the situation, sir. Thank you for helping us resolve the situation, sir.
What happened here?
I don't know. The ghost. I summoned it as usual, but then it all went wrong. The lady screamed and pointed at Lord Craven. And there was a shadow. Such a mystical force. It terrified the lady. And it must have taken the diamond. Who else could have?
I will investigate, and the culprit will be identified.
But the stubborn brute Lord Craven blames me right now. As if I could do something like that. Perhaps you can reason with him? Please?
Seems like you're ready to delve into your mind palace, Sherry. I'm sure you'll make some good deductions.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to the wife first.
Pale skin, quickened pulse, unsteady breathing. She's barely conscious. The feebleness of women.
Really, Sherry? Poor thing.
You say that's like a place. These are... Okay, help. Choose your current case. Select a clue. Combine it with a relevant one. Okay.
It seems there may have been an unexpected visitor outside the window.
Ah, I hope it was the ghost of the Raja.
Okay.
Pale skin, quickened pulse, unsteady breathing. She's barely conscious. The feebleness of women. This looks recent. A shoe with a broken heel will surely leave scratches. All right, John. Do you think a ghost could leave this footprint?
I'm reserving judgment. Use your keen eye to follow the trail.
To track someone's movements, first pin the relevant evidence to the screen.
Size 4 with a broken heel. Rose D'Amour. All the maids in the hotel wear this exact shoe.
So, definitely not the ghost of a Raja? Unless... No, what a shame.
Our witness was a nosy maid. Searching the entire hotel could be difficult. Perhaps the other maids can help us find her. Excuse me, just one question.
You look like an honorable man. I have some information for you.
Indubitably.
This painting looks authentic, but it's just a talented imitation.
I'll deal with you
With
and
skills
your...
like that, this biblical lady could get a job in Scotland Yard. Finally, there you are. One would think a maid would be easy to find in this place.
I'm sorry, sir. Do you need more towels?
No, no. You are the maid who saw the ghost in the seance room, yes?
How did you know?
Simple. You changed shoes after breaking a heel while fleeing the scene.
I'm sorry, sir, but if I may ask, who are you?
A precious diamond was stolen during the seance. Lord Craven entrusted me with its recovery.
I'm sorry, sir, but we are forbidden to discuss the private matters of our guests.
Are you also forbidden from peeking into private rooms, Miss?
Saletta. Lucia Saletta, sir.
Tell me, Miss Saletta, what would your manager say if he knew you were spying on guests?
Oh, please, sir, don't tell him. I have a family. I need this work.
I won't, but only if you answer my questions truthfully. And don't play coy. I can tell. Describe what happened during the seance.
A lady and two gentlemen were sitting at a table, touching their hands to something. The medium started to whisper and chant, and a ghost appeared.
A ghost? You're confident?
It was unearthly, sir. It grew from the medium's chest. A glowing cloud or a bubble. I pressed closer against the window to see better.
And the lady saw you?
How did you... Yes! She screamed and pointed, so I hurried to escape, and I broke my heel. But I did see the ghost. A sickly, evil thing.
A sickly, evil thing, huh?
And that's all you can tell me? Did you see any of what happened next?
The medium, Mr. Galici, he was doing something with the ghost. He grabbed at it like he was trying to catch it. And then I ran.
I suppose I should be grateful you endured these horrors for such a long time. All right, I have your account memorized. Good day.
Scared the poor girl, Sherry. Did she really deserve that?
We all got what we wanted. She talked. I stay silent.
Oh, let's get back to the crime scene. I always love seeing you explain simple things to simpletons. Backers would find this place incredibly dull, don't you think?
Lady Craven retired to her room to rest. Lord Craven remained here until the staff reported that the medium was locked in his room.
Okay. Oh, okay. I gotta hit the, Use imagination to reconstruct the past. Interact with the node. She said she was a no. Okay. Chair was broke there, so he was in.
It all began when the lady screamed and pointed at the window. Lord Craven jumped up, ready to face anything, ghost or human. The medium shrank back in dismay. He was not expecting such a reaction and had to quickly hide the ghost. The lady was the only one left touching the diamond, at least until she fainted.
Amazing. It's like you saw it with your own eyes, sir.
Oh, I forgot that you were here. I guess I should discuss all of this with Lady Craven.
The Cravens are upstairs in room 226. It is one of our finest suites.
If the lady was touching a diamond, then she would have felt the ghost take it. What do you think it felt like, Sherry? A jellyfish?
The Cravens are upstairs in room 226. It is one of our finest suites.
Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behavior in the hall?
Those are the sharp eyes of a man with a bright mind. Almost like mine.
Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behavior in the hall?
Filter valuable keywords from relevant chatter.
Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her? Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behavior in the hall? Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behavior in the hall?
Okay,
Lady Craven is not...
Okay, I'm not understanding this here.
Lady Craven is not who she seems.
What actions Lady Craven aroused suspicion in the maids? Okay, so we know it wasn't those.
Lady Craven is not...
That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. There.
Lady Craven is...
Okay, so start. Was on lookout. Made her husband drunk.
Oh, well, I guess we'll have to try again. Remember to focus only on what's relevant to the room.
Lady Craven is not who she seems.
No. No. There. Well, you only get a few seconds to try to figure out all this shit. Okay, so... No. No. So, knife. Okay, knife, husband, and can't use... Yeah, okay.
Lady Craven is not...
Okay. No. Yes. No. No. Yes. No. Yes. He gossiped that the woman may not be the wife of Lord Craven. Other observations, she was on the lookout during the evening while trying to get Lord Craven drunk. They also noticed that the lady was unsure how to properly use a fish knife.
You're here, at last. I didn't do that. I swear, I found her this way.
Well, I did have some questions for her, but it seems I've arrived too late. It's a matter for the police.
Mr. Holmes, you said it yourself. They're children. They'll only make things worse. You promised me you would investigate.
Investigate a theft, not a murder. Fear not. I will tell them all I've uncovered.
Please help me. The police will surely accuse me of Emma's death. You were the only one who can find the truth.
Fine, but only because it's slightly more interesting than the walls of my room. Tell me what happened.
Look, after you left, I waited in the seance room until the servants locked up Mr. Gallici, the medium.
And was your mistress there too?
Oh, so you know? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Regardless, the staff took Emma to her room. She was still feeling dizzy.
So you didn't follow her. Interesting. Where did you go instead?
To the bar. It had been almost an hour.
I see. And how long did you stay?
I partook of a well-earned whiskey or two before retiring upstairs. Ask anyone there.
Is Mr. Gallici still being held? And where did the servants secure him?
He's in room 225. But that pigeon-livered man at the reception desk refused to give me the key.
Well, I will have to visit reception myself then. Perhaps he will listen to reason. Now we arrive at the tragedy at hand. So what transpired after your detour to the bar?
I headed up to my room to find Emma on the bed. I didn't pay her much attention at first. I was still preoccupied with that damned medium. But when I realized she was silent, I drew closer and discovered she was dead. What's more, the diamond lay right there beside her.
Oh, well, that is splendid news.
Splendid? The return of the diamond will be cold comfort if I live out my days in a jail cell. You must help me.
Let me see what I can find.
Nearly an hour has passed and you already have yourself a murder mystery, Sherlock. Why am I not surprised?
Someone was not happy with his post. Someone was not happy with his post.
Do something about it, Holmes. I did not do it. You know that.
Aha. A neat hiding place. Why would she conceal all of this? Several £1,000s, that's quite a fortune.
Virtuous acting.
This ring looks out of place among the others, and the design is familiar. Virtus audacta sapit. Courage tastes bold.
Courage
A
tastes bold.
unique family motto.
Four of 5.
Fard Rouge Calomel Mascara, a real altar of beauty for the travelling temptress.
The mystery deepens. A victim with a checkered past and poor taste.
A remarkably simple lock.
That's strangulation.
Strangled with bare hands, judging by the bruises. This Everything was tipped out of the bed as if it was searched.
Do you think she stole the stone?
It's certainly possible, but we won't get her confession now.
Well, there is a professional medium right next door.
I am needed elsewhere. Someone was not happy with his post.
Why is that not letting me reconstruct it? I would like to read it.
Someone was not happy with his post.
Okay, let's see if we can... Lord Craven told me that he found this on the stairs shortly after coming upstairs.
Sorry. Maybe a guest noticed him. Sorry. Maybe a guest noticed him.
May I ask you something?
You're fortunate to ask me, because I know that.
Can I ask you a question?
Oh, I'm sorry, but that's beyond my knowledge.
What's up? So just shortly have to cover stairs. He was very afraid of being accused. He was about a real murder before he taken to prison. Maybe he spent some time in the bar before coming upstairs. He's close by. Somebody at the bar must have seen him. There's a room next to it. We need reception.
Give me the key to Luca Galici's room. I need to talk to him about the events of the seance.
I suppose you are an impartial outsider. All right, but please do not give it to Lord Craven. We do not want to see our reputation damaged further.
Awkward. I still don't know what a nasty surprise awaits upstairs.
Shh. No need to cause another ruckus. The last thing we want is the police to come meddling. Someone is making the most of his stay.
Can you blame the man? I'd say he's not ordering enough.
Tools and accessories for masterful prestidigitation.
Or weapons and defences against visitors from the great beyond.
A familiar substance. It's the ectoplasm that stained the seance table, but this time there's enough for analysis.
Okay, you got... Drag out 2 regions, which I did. It shows 3 and then the 2. That's exactly the way I'm doing it. Okay, drag out 2 regions. Did that. Version 2, drag out operation. Step 3, link the regions to an operation. Oh, okay. So... Damn it, how do you know if it's linked or not? Fuck this, reset. Let's try this again. Okay. So, we need this one. We need this one. Pull out operation. And then we need to... combine. That's not right. I need a better tutorial on this, because this... Okay, I brought out the 2 regions that are necessary to make the 3 and the 2, which is right there. They're in that box. Drag out. Yeah, create the target formula on the right. Which I have. The 2 ingredients there. They're saying that's where these need to go. Okay, let's try this again. These were linked to it. We only need 2 regions. We've got the 2. The 2 are there. Create the target formula on the right. Love to do that, but drag out. Okay, so first you drag out 2 regions. We did. Link the regions to an operation, which we did. And it won't let me combine because it's being an asshole. Drag out regions. Okay, let's do this then. Okay, this is... Okay. Resetting. Drag out 2 regions. The 2 regions necessary are this one. And this one. Or do we do this? One step at a time. Okay, so I ain't fucking doing it because it's just drag out the 2 regions. Drag out an operation. Link the regions to an operation. Combine so the result matches the target. I did that. I brought out one kid. Okay, so 2 of these. 1 of these. Link. Oh, I see. Well, that literally is what you asked me to do. Okay, we got her figured out. Okay, gather a sample of ectoplasm hoping to prove its mundane origin. The spiritist says ectoplasm evaporates very quickly, but the substance appears to be stable. It actually shows that it's a rubber latex mixed with phosphorus. As much as a chemical element, it's dangerous to hold in the mouth. I'm quite disappointed. I expected to find something trickier.
My faith in this medium has burst, just like a rubber balloon.
Okay, so now that I know how to do that, it'll be easier to do next time. Evidence. Ring with moth design is one I need to do, and probably this one. There we go. Now let's go talk to Homeboy in a second here. Any more evidence? Okay, we got everything there.
Do you always travel with your books, Mr. Galici?
I do. In my line of work, one needs resources available to help deal with the unpredictable and unworldly.
You always take me to the best of places, Sherry.
He said that was very easy to pick, and he has a brooch. He has a brooch that's part of a that has a moth on it. palace. That could be easily picked. Let's try this again. Deductions, right? Lock between the two hotel rooms was weak. We could pick it easily. Oh, strangled. I thought those two would have something to go together because see, the witness testified that when he was at the bar, he said he had been there for over an hour. Now, the witness, she stated he was there for a brief moment. It wasn't very quick. It wasn't very long. It was a short, brief moment. So he came over, took a couple of shots, and went up there. And I'm believing that Lord Craven caught Emma with the stone and strangled her. But what really throws you off is dude has a brooch with the moth. She has a ring with the moth on it, and they know each other previously. And I would like to be able, before I make that deduction, to I'll show you. See, shortly dead, coming upstairs. He was afraid of being accused. He claimed he spent some time at the bar. When his mistress laying dead on the bed, dead, with a diamond. Lord Craven also told me Luca Gallici was locked in the room next to his, and the key from it is now at reception. And here's where, see, a witness advises me that Lord Craven spent only a short time in the bar after he left the seance room. So that means that before I question this guy, I need to go ask him why he lied. So I can have more information.
I am needed elsewhere.
Can't provide evidence. Because that would mean solving it.
I'm afraid I can wait no longer to hear your account of the seance, Mr. Gallici. So please, tell me what you saw.
Lady Craven wanted to meet the spirit of the Raj. My conjuration was successful. Perhaps even too successful. I am sure the spirit was the only one who could have taken the diamond. Lord Craven needs to leave me alone.
Do you think the police will believe you?
Of course. I didn't take anything, and spiritual phenomena are beyond their control. Or should I summon the ghost again so they may attempt to handcuff it?
I think I would prefer to begin my investigation in the physical realm.
I'm not skinny. Okay, drawn complexion, scratched wrists, thin elongated fingers, slight discoloration, bleeding nose. Uses makeup to hide possible gold tattoos. Or jail tattoos, sorry. They spell jail like G-A-O-L, but they don't. Yeah, J-A-I-L is what they mean. He has fresh scratches and scrapes on his wrists from a recent and short fight. Believes he's more criminal than a medium. And this is his new way of earning money by deceiving the wealthy. Former thief. Became a medium.
I have shocking news that changes your situation entirely. Oh, no, wait. What am I thinking? The spirits will have told you this already.
I'm not in the necessary state for summoning. The spirits preferred clarity of mind and soul. Please, tell me.
Lady Craven died in the very next room while you were in here. Did you not hear anything?
What? How? In fact, I did hear noises. That Craven is a very loud man, but I never thought he would do that to his wife.
Well, you claim to be a medium. Perhaps you could ask her spirit why.
What? No, it's too dangerous.
Oh well, at least I can make the dead talk. Those scratches on your hands look rather painful. What happened to you?
It was those savage servants. They were so rough bringing me here as if I was trying to escape. When I'm free, I'll demand compensation.
I need to go.
Okay.
You always take me to the best of places, Sherry.
Okay. I'd like to go see what's out there in that trunk, but I'd like to see if there was scratches on his brooch. Okay, he would have took the diamond. He wouldn't have killed her, and you know what I mean, for no exact reason. That's leaving. You're getting motive and everything for Lord Craven with the diamond beside her. But when we investigated the guy downstairs and looked at him, he didn't have those scratches then. And that's what I believed what happened. Is saying there's more in the Mind Palace. What more could be in there? Telling you, I'm buying that. See, because look, then right there, Luke and Emma both have jewelry with the same moth design. See, this is where could easily pick the lock. Emma scratched Luca. Let's go see if we can talk to, why is it still saying there's more in the Mind Palace? There's no way. No way. That's where we need to go talk to him about that. To gain more evidence. I'm starting to understand what's going on here. You've got to build it up and then talk to him more.
This object simply isn't resonating with me. Sorry, that's beyond my expertise. This object simply isn't resonating with me. Sorry, that's beyond my expertise.
I need to go.
Would you like another?
Are you able to help me?
Don't take it personally, sir. But I know nothing about this.
Help me, please.
I would never deny you, sir, but I know nothing about this.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherry. You sure you know what you're doing?
Well, he said, I want to talk to the people that got him up there. That is exactly what I want.
Such a shame that Inspector Placido vanished. I'd feel much safer with him handling this.
There's still not enough evidence to accuse either one of them. There's motive, but that's it. Motive is not enough to it's not enough to convict, and they both have motive. It's the diamond. So somewhere around here is a piece of evidence I'm missing. Because, I'm sorry, I would want to talk to the people that arrested him and locked him in the room. I'd be like, as you took him up, did you scratch him? Were there scratches on his hands? That is what I want to talk about. But I'm seeing a broken glass of wine. And a tipped wine bottle. That means this was where she was when somebody started strangling her. Drug her in here. Because if you look at the rug is crumpled. See? So is that. You see how the rug has been... This is where the strangler was. And when he started to drag... Wrinkled the carpet as he's pulling this way, pulling her. which also drugged the carpet. And then threw her dead body right there. Put all that shit there to make it look like it's, you know, this was staged. She was killed. She was killed in here. That's obvious. This is where she was strangled. And there's only... And here's where it gets tricky. Once again, guy could have came through the door, snuck here. While she was in the middle of taking a drink of her glass, he started strangling her from behind. She dropped the glass, started defending herself. Too late. As she died, he drug her through. Threw her on the bed, positioned her the way she is, put the diamond right by her hand, and making it look like he killed her because he caught her taking the diamond out. Now, not remembering exactly how long you've been at a bar because you're already drunk is not a crime. And my mind place is saying that I have something else. And it does not, because I went through it. Okay, we got this solved. We got her figured out. Okay.
I found these jewels secreted away. Are you familiar with them?
Ah, it cannot be so. That deceptive wagtail. How could she do this?
That sounds like a yes.
These items were supposedly stolen from us during our trip. I must have spent hours reporting it all to the police. And it turns out she had them all along. The trollop. I'd kill her myself were she not dead already. I doubt I can help with this. Stop wasting time. The murderer is getting away.
Do you recognize this ring?
Should I? It's a third-rate piece if ever I've seen one. I'd never buy something like this.
Did you ever see Miss Emma wearing it?
No. And why should she? I gave her enough jewelry that she could wear a superior ring every day of the week.
Oh.
Do something about it, Holmes. I did not do it. You know that.
I want to go through the other two pieces of evidence, but evidently, I really wished that they would give better description. Pin evidence.
That's a remarkable pin of yours, Mr. Galici. Does it have any meaning?
The butterfly? It's a reminder of a time in which I was truly happy.
What a coincidence. Lady Craven had a ring with the same design.
A coincidence indeed. I suspect it is a common theme in jewelry.
Right.
Sorry, that's beyond my expertise. This object simply isn't resonating with me. The spirits are silent, and so am I. This object simply isn't resonating with me.
There we are.
Sorry, that's beyond my expertise. Sorry, that's beyond my expertise. Sorry, that's beyond my expertise.
Do you realize just how dangerous it is to hold phosphorus in the mouth?
I beg your pardon?
I'll bet it makes your rubber balloons glow impressively in the dark, but you'll regret it when the hypertension and vomiting sets in.
You mock my talents, sir. You shouldn't be so flippant about things beyond your earthly understanding. How ignorant one must be to compare a spirit's ectoplasm with balloons.
It was merely a word of caution. We both know how match factory workers look after several years on the job.
Okay, we got all evidence collected finally. Yay! I'm going to take a quick break. Give me 5 minutes. I need to get a cigarette in, and we'll finally... I'm telling you right now, they both have motive, but I think what happened is she stole the diamond when he was supposed to steal it. It didn't go his way. She's playing victim. Dude fucking comes in, sees the dead body, diamond there. He leaves the diamond because he doesn't want to be brought into it, you know, for the murder, because he was arguing with girl over the diamond. And there would be no reason for her to have that false bottom. You know what I mean? Like I said, it all wraps up. Both of them, it's just you don't know. But the one thing is true. He lied. The Lord lied. And this guy has lied. So it's hard to put both of them on the grill. You know what I mean for this? But she was strangled. When we look at Guy's wrists over there, he has no wrist injuries. And if you're strangling somebody, the first thing a victim's going to do is going to go for the wrists and try to get them off their neck. have motive. I really, really wished that we could go into the more in depth about this, but the scratches on his wrist are fingernail, and now that I know that, I'm gonna go see if I can look under her nails and check out Homeboy for any scratches too. His knuckles are bruised, we know that, but...
Do something about it, Holmes. I did not do it. You know that.
So young and so dead. Another mystery to investigate, my friend.
Okay, Mind Place is still... There we go. Aha! Exactly. There's still more open there. So let's go have another talk with our little homeboy. But that's pretty much what I thought. Is exactly, I just said it. That, he knew because of the ring. Because they worked together before.
Luca Gallici, I know you murdered Lady Craven, and I can prove it.
That would be a grand story for the newspapers. But where's your proof? I was locked in here and could not hurt a fly.
As for the motive, it's obvious that you deduced that Lady Craven was the real thief. Of course, it helped that this was not your first encounter with Miss Emma.
I am... I don't know what you're talking about. How on earth can you believe this?
I think the police will easily find the proof when they browse their archives. Yes, the locked room. Good of you to mention it. I inspected the door between the rooms, and the lock on it is piteous. You could open it with a penknife.
So I am now a burglar, as well as a thief and a murderer?
Your wrists are bloodied, and there's no way a servant's manhandling could cause such an injury. It was Lady Craven as you strangled her.
You are fantasizing, Mr. Holmes.
It is done, Luca. You will be arrested. Your best strategy now is to confess and hope your reasons were justified.
I don't know how you figured it out. But yes, I killed her. I had to. This woman could not get away with ruining my life twice.
Twice?
I knew Emma before she was a lady. I mean, she pretended to be noble back then too. But only so our gang, the Moths, could steal from those snobs. She betrayed us, stole all our money and disappeared, leaving us to rot in jail. I was young. I spent 3 years in that hell.
And tonight, she tried to set you up again. Did she recognize you?
She didn't. I came to her afterwards. pleading that she drop this farce, but she laughed in my face. I just remembered my time in the clink, all I suffered while she indulged, and I grabbed her throat.
I'll give you a chance. You must be punished.
Murder is murder, Luca. You could have told Lord Craven the truth and seen Miss Emma's downfall, but you could not restrain yourself.
He would never believe me.
We will never know. Still, perhaps a jury will be more easily swayed. If not, you'll get to see your friends in jail again soon.
We'll meet again, Holmes. I will get you, in this life or the next. Get your hands off me.
He murdered the woman who put him in jail. Should we be worried?
Fear not, John. Unlike Miss Emma, I will see him coming.
That was too much fun, Sherry. I'm buzzing. Buzzing. Wasn't it fun?
A woman died, John. I was too slow to the truth, too hesitant to intervene. How can you...
Oh, lighten up. Those people made their choices. If you swan about with a diamond in your pocket, that's what happens. Wealth is a weakness.
So we must blame those who covet it.
With enough money on the line, Sherlock, a man will do just about anything. Even murder. And then we get to solve it.
I suspect you perhaps cannot grasp the true horrors of mortality, John.
Oi, I am aware of my perilous existence, thank you very much.
I must admit, even if the outcome of the adventure was imperfect, there was some pleasure to be had in the puzzle.
Well, Cordona seems more depraved and decadent than we thought. I bet you'll get another chance.
A bet, you say?
A figure of speech. Just a figure of speech.
Damn. Well, take one last look at the view, then we must be off. It's time to do what we came here for.
Well, I'd like to thank you all for watching. This is the end of the first case. I need to get dinner going. So what's going to happen is I'm going to call it good right here and save. And then we will start the next mystery after I get dinner done. Mm-hmm. 1534. Okay. And we will call it good. Once again, remember to like, subscribe. Check out my buddy Normog and Normog Gaming. And Cowboy at Cowboy Gaming. And I will be on later. Peace and Chico Grease.